Taylor's training has been unlike anything I've ever experienced. You know, whether you want to improve your shooting, ball handling, quickness, vertical jump, nutrition, mindset, he just lays it all out for you.
I all of a sudden had gone from injured guy sitting at the end of the bench on our JV team to hitting the biggest shot of the year, my first varsity game. And we ended up winning that game in overtime. And it was all because I had done, a lot of EGT workouts.
Using Taylor Allen's web-based Renegade basketball products has really taken my son Chris's game to the next level.
With EGT and EJT, and both of those programs really skyrocketed my results, not only in skills but also in my athleticism. I dunked for the first time. My shot percentage went up so high, and my game overall is just really polished now.
What we noticed over about a year's period of time using these products was that, his game really took off and went to the next level.
It takes a lot of hard work to get through your program because, the drills in it, they're not easy. They're not for people who can't commit to it. But if you can commit to it, then you're going to see great results. Once you found the new training, that kind of took your game to a new level, and that's where I wanted to be. So I really kind of looked up to you and what you've done. So I got the program. The change that occurred, even in that short amount of time, that 5 weeks, 6 weeks, it was more change than I've ever seen in my game.
Last year, I was a bench player. That's all there is to it. And this year, I'm averaging around 20 points a game, around 8 assists. I'm becoming the player that I've always wanted to be.
Honestly, I was slow before I got the program. I used to not be able to beat defenders. I used to be a little bit slow, couldn't get by anybody, had to rely on a jump shot, and then when I was cold, I used to maybe score only 10 points. But now I can get to the hole consistently with my speed. My shooting is constantly consistent.
I really wasn't happy with the way I was playing, and so I decided to purchase the EGT training program, and it turned my basketball career around. The start of the season, and just on fire. I was making threes, I was driving, and I turned into the best free throw shooter in the league. I developed into the best three-point shooter in the league, San Juan Basin League, and I was also the #1 three-point shooter in 2x2A in the entire state of Colorado, and I was in the top 15 for all classifications in Colorado.
I started doing EGT, my confidence began to grow in my game, and my playing level just skyrocketed. In 2 years, went from 1 point to 18, so 17-point increase, 9-point increase the first summer, and 8-point increase the second summer. I know without them I would not be anywhere close to where I am today.
I went from around probably 5 points per game, maybe even lower, I wasn't that good, to 18 in 1 summer. That's incredible.
And I honestly can say I have made probably a 200% increase in my basketball skills.
The man you see on the videos is actually the man developing these products behind the scenes. Taylor is one of those individuals who lives the game of basketball. No one works harder than he does, and he believes in what he says. He talks the talk, but he also walks the walk.
EGTX is unlike anything I've ever seen before. Just the overall idea of working on your basketball IQ and not just your ball handling and shooting and defense has really paid off for me on the court. Last year I was averaging 13 points a game to this year when I'm averaging 26 points per game.
Before I got EGT, my game high was 4 points, and after my game high was 17 points, and there wasn't a game during the entire season that after EGT that I didn't score at least 8 points.
All in all, I would say definitely go for Taylor Allen's products. If you're serious, it's going to be hard, but just push through it.
I just want to say thank you so much. Not only have you changed my life through basketball, but you have opened many doors for me that I wouldn't think possible, and I just want to say thank you so much.
Well, you won't find a better mentor or coach out there for the game of basketball, and certainly it's done wonders for us, and I think it'll do the same for you.
I would encourage anybody out there who's not content with where they are, who wants to be a better player, to try out elite guard training, because you're not going to regret it. I guarantee that.
32-inch vert, man. It's really all thanks to EJT.
I've now been in touch with college coaches. EJT really turned my life around, and I would like to say thank you because it means a lot.
And next year I'm hoping to go for that MVP trophy. And it'll be a tough road, but I know with the help of EGT, I can make it happen.
Not many trainers have the patience and the basketball IQ to put these things together, but this is something that's really impacted my game, and I suggest it to anyone out there that needs to have a little boost and is seeming to hit a plateau.
The best of all is I got my teammates' respect. That was great, and that was all thanks to you and EGT.